Hello, people of YouTube. It's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 25th of May 2024. I hope you all enjoyed that, my most recent video all about the Strike Eagle and how to drop JDAMs in pre-planned mode. Next time I'll demonstrate how you do that with the weapon memory mode, which is, I guess, kind of a target of opportunity mechanism. A little bit quicker and simpler to do on the fly, but I thought showing off this kind of cool pre-planned mechanism would be a cool thing to show first. So welcome to the stream, Tog. Don't worry, I will remember to pimp the VAF as I always do. Welcome, Pablo. Yep, 2 weeks for Kiowa is what we've been told. Sim Taylor, welcome. You want me to do the Phantom? I may do the Phantom at some stage, but there are so many aircraft to do already. Tech Gaming 45, welcome. Pablo, welcome. Only Napalm. Nico, Paul Dillon, Robbie Hobby, Patrick Strandquist, Tea Kettle Barbecue. Yes, Phantom is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Pink Floyd, hello. Mangash, Charts, Colin Kelly. Welcome everybody to the stream. Great to have you all aboard. And I'll take this opportunity to say, please subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't already done so. And also, I'm doing one of those 50 likes things again. I've got a small addendum video for the Jeffrey. If you would like to see a little bit of Jeffrey content, then go ahead and hit that like button. As soon as we hit 5, I'm going to set it live. If it happens during the course of the stream, if it doesn't happen during the course of the stream, then I'll simply set it live after the stream. So yes, smash that like button. Smash it hard. Welcome, Marques. So yes, continuing the series on the Strike Eagle. Still lots more stuff to show off on that aircraft. So expect some more stuff incoming, and then I'll decide what aircraft to do next. I've been thinking about maybe doing the A10 or maybe doing the Apache. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. 5 or 50? 50, Pink Floyd. It's 50 likes. That's what I always aim for. So yes, smash that button, smash it hard. Anyway, let's jump straight into the Eagle Dynamics newsletter. And there is a kind of top line item. Of course, some of you might have heard of this, but a certain aircraft called the Phantom has been released. And I'm sure all of us have been spending a lot of time playing that, flying with that aircraft. Super good, super good. You know, my experience so far has been absolutely fantastic. I am intending to do some kind of a first impressions video or something similar on that very shortly. We'll see how I get on, but already been flying that quite a bit with the VAF. The VAF's F4 squadron actually has I think they flew with something ridiculous like 20 people on Thursday, so it's rather popular. We'll see how many people stick with it. Welcome, Chandra Hedgevald. Colin Kelly, thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for the donation. That's great. Let's jump into the newsletter. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, we're delighted to announce that the DCS F4E Phantom 2 by Heatblur Simulations is available for download. This highly anticipated module introduces one of the most iconic fighters of the 20th century to DCS that provides a thrilling and highly realistic experience across a variety of missions and terrains. Please see the launch trailer. Well, you know, it would be rude of us not to do as instructed. Yes, LT Drac, the Phantom is indeed awesome. Sim Taylor, need to get more FA18 time. It's a good one. It's a very, very good module. And I just happen to have a series all about it. Now, of course, as always, I unfortunately cannot share the music here, but you should all watch this after the fact. It's a very, very nice trailer. I really like the way that the remove before flight tags are kind of fluttering in the wind as well. Hit that like button, everybody. If you've just joined the stream, once we hit 50 likes, I will be posting an addendum video for the Jeff. Welcome, Mr. Yeti. Looking very nice. And also, got to give a bit of a shout out to the new pilot models for the F-16 and F-18. I wonder if they added those because they were shamed by what Heatblur had done for the Phantom. We'll see. Wow. Yeah, looking good. Also, there are so many liveries included with this aircraft. There should be something for everybody. And it's really nice to fly. Very, very nicely modeled. Was ED a partner in the dev? Not as far as I'm aware, no. Yeah, and that fantastic simulation of the radar as well. I haven't spent that much time in the Wizzo seat. I need to spend a bit more time back there and play around with it. But of course, we have Jester to help us out. What I have been doing though is I have been firing Mavericks. They're actually easier to employ on the Phantom than you would expect. Yeah, I had some fun doing that. This is fantastic. I agree. Lots of boom. And actually, one of the things that I enjoy is the interaction with the crew chief. The ability to do the full flight control checks and actually have call outs from your crew chief is really, really cool, in my opinion. Heard that there's desync. Yeah, I've honestly not tested it very much myself. We had a couple of guys operating as Wizzos in the VAF, and we didn't notice any problems, but who knows? Who knows? Heatblur simulations have added several novel features to the F4E, such as depth of subsystem modeling, an in cockpit manual, that's really cool actually, the ability to write on the canopy, new weapons, and much more. This module adheres to the highest standards of virtual reality and is the most authentic simulation of the lead sled ever made for the PC. Please make sure to update your DCS to the latest version so that you too can enjoy the Phantom. The latest version also includes long awaited F5E Tiger 2 fixes, a brand new FA-18C Greenline campaign, new F-16C Viper and AH-64D features, and more. Enjoy. Thank you for your passion and support. Um, the manual doesn't work well for me in VR Quest 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been using it. I'm on HP Reverb G2, and for me, the manual was fine. No problems interacting with it and reading it. So, F4E Phantom 2 out now in early access. The F4E first flew on the 30th of June 1967 and entered service in 1968. It became the most numerous version built, with 1,397 examples manufactured. The E is distinguishable from other variants by its internal centerline 20mm M61A1 Vulcan cannon with 610 rounds. In addition to the internal cannon, the F4E includes an impressive variety of air to air and air to ground weaponry. In air to air combat, the F4E can employ both radar guided AIM 7 Sparrow and infrared guided AIM 9 Sidewinder missiles. The F4E is a very powerful fighter that, in the right hands, can be a potent dogfight adversary. In the air to ground role, the F4E offers a wide variety of unguided bombs, rockets, and guided munitions, like the AGM 65 Maverick, AGM 62 Walleye, and Radar Seeker AGM 45 Shrike. Heatblur created a deep simulation of the F4E radar and PAVE spike targeting pod that accurately mimics the operation, strengths, and weaknesses of these systems. Leveraging the Jester AI system, Heatblur has expanded and improved upon the system to provide unique and intuitive means to work with your AI weapons system officer in the back seat. Whether you're engaging in historical missions, testing your skills in dogfights, or simply enjoying the power of the beast, the F4E delivers an amazing level of detail. And there's a Steam special launch promotion for a limited time period of 7 days. You can take advantage of a special 20% discount on your purchase of the F4E Phantom 2 as a thank you to our dedicated community for your unwavering support and patience. Yes, yes, the Lieutenant Drac, the Maverick, is indeed fairly easy. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, comes up as a narrow strip on the right-hand side of the screen. Oh, okay. That's strange. Mr. Yeti, have to say it's great to fly. Nice to have something a bit more 8-bit rather than the point-and-shoot modern jets. Colin Kelly, I have the crystal. I wonder if it depends on the resolution. Yeah, it may well be the case. Like there are so many combinations of like kind of hardware and graphics settings that undoubtedly there will be some bugs there. But I'm sure Heatblur will squash them soon. Another quick reminder: hit that like button. Once we hit 50 likes, I'll be posting an additional video. Tog, welcome back. Haha. You've missed us talking about the F4 for the most part, and I played the trailer. We also had a DCS update this week, unsurprisingly, given that we got a new aircraft. So the latest update to DCS includes several enhancements and bug fixes. Notably, improvements have been made to the environment visual effects, like updated propeller and jet wash effects. Other additions include new pilot models and animations for the F-16C and FA-18C, new fire control radar functions for the H-64D. We saw videos all about those last week. New weapon fuse configuration options for many Western aircraft. Also saw that last week. Integration of the Masoon asset pack. This is a really nice thing to see. And more. Additionally, communication bugs post-takeoff in the ATC system and in multiplayer data link scenarios causing FPS drops have been addressed. For the detailed list of changes, please read the full changelog. And in fact, we will. We have the full changelog here. Welcome, Tog, says Colin Kelly. Yes. So yeah, we got a new aircraft, the F4E. You might have heard of it. New campaign, FA-18C Operation Green Line. We got the new bomb fusing options. And then there's all kinds of other stuff. What else have we got? Propeller and jet wash effects. We got the rotor effects for the Gazelle, but we'll touch that in a little moment. Anything else particularly exciting at the top here? Nope, not really. For the F-16, we got the pilot model. The movements of the pilot head and torso, these are really cool. I was actually watching one of my VAF buddies starting up an F-16, and the pilot, rather than, previously the body was kind of fixed and the head just swiveled, and the head swiveling would match their VR headset tracking or their head tracker or whatever they were using. It's now actually simulating the pilot leaning around. So just by watching the pilot doing his startup, I could actually kind of tell what he was doing as he did it, as he kind of shifted his head around inside the cockpit. Really nice to see. Really, really cool. They've got the Maverick and Hickmas auto bore sighting now for hot starts. So that's nice. And you can set in the mission editor that your pilot has already done their G warm-up, which is a nice one to see. They also mention at the bottom for the F-16, the Sniper Advanced Targeting Pod is in active development for release later this year. So that's an exciting one. F-18C, we also got the new pilot model, complete with the movements of head and torso. What else? Got the bomb fusing options and then a bunch of fixes. Then we've got the Apache H-64D. We've got the modeling and animation of equipment behind the service hatches. There is a keybind to open and close them, so that's interesting. We got the FCR updates that we saw videos for last week. So we've got the C-scope and FCR zoom. We also have the FCR/TADS link function, and they've added stuff to the manual. They've also added FCR multi-crew sync, which is a work in progress. Known issues, which will be fixed ASAP. The CPG weapon page and TSD page desync in multi-crew, unfortunately. But that happens. Ooh, more versions of the Phantom. Sim Taylor, question: would anyone know where to find a map of the controls showing the layout of the F4E? I normally refer to the Chucks guides, but of course we don't have a Chucks guide for the F4 yet, so I don't know. I wouldn't imagine that the F4's stick is all that complex, though. Let's have a little look here. F4E stick. If we take a little look here. Oh well, and here you go. Actually, right here in the manual. Where would you expect to find this other than the manual? So we've got a trim hat. We've got trigger and bomb button. We have the air refueling release button, nose wheel steering, emergency quick release lever, and that's it. Like, there's barely anything on the stick on the F4. We are, of course, talking about a pre-HOTAS era of control stick. Chandra Hedgeval, the MiG-23 is missing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hmm. Yes, as Colin Kelly says, the manual has a diagram of the stick, but really there's not much going on here. So it's not too difficult to figure that one out, I would say. So we can skip over a few of these. They're fairly small, but then we have the F5E Tiger 2. It's only been 7 years, but now we get these fixies. So the radar clutter, we now have a better radar clutter showing up. We've added the AIM-9J. TACAN has been fixed. You should not be able to uncage the AIM-9B. That wasn't a feature of it. Oxygen diluter controls and laser code setting is removed from the aircraft options kneeboard. Interesting. Going further down, we have the Gazelle. We get the new rotor blur system. They've done some fixies. There's a completely new multi-crew system with join in progress. It's still a work in progress, but it should be much improved from before. This is really good to see. We've got refined external textures. IR deflector model and textures have been updated. We've got some new liveries. Very, very cool stuff to see. And then the Jeff, we get another new feature from the Jeff. Deca Ironworks have been delivering recently. We now have Navigational Flight Plan B, FP-B. And actually, I've recorded a video on this, and this is your bonus video. If everybody hits the like button on this stream, once we hit 50 likes, I will set it live straight away. I recorded a video all about Flight Plan B, which is very, very exciting. Continue to get updates from Aegis for the DCS Mirage F1. These guys are great. I went back to flying the C101 just recently, and it's an absolute triumph. It's such a good aircraft. Really, really recommend it. I'm actually interested in doing some multi-crew stuff with the ground crew. I'll talk about the ground crew later, but if you want to further support the channel and you want to support me in making these videos, you have the option of joining Deepak's ground crew by clicking the join button below for a small monthly fee. So yeah, I'm intending to do some multi-crew stuff in training aircraft with Deepak's ground crew if people are up for that. It should be good fun. Hear that? Smash that like button. Hey. Sim Taylor, the manual is unreadable in VR. Yeah, you might need to do it the old way. Sim Taylor, is the RBED strife getting close to being resolved? Notice that the SA map got updated. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I was gonna touch on that just a little bit further down. We did get updates on the South Atlantic map. And that's from Razbam, although of course it is a separate team within Razbam who work on the maps. No official confirmation of any resolution of the ED Razbam spat. So far, as far as we're aware, things are continuing to be negotiated. Yes, different teams. Different teams, but it's still Razbam, so I don't know what the explanation for that is. Further down, we do get updates for the C101 as well. Again, as I say, Aegis / AvioDev are just brilliant, in my opinion. And then we've got big updates to, some updates to the South Atlantic map, but also some fairly decent-sized updates to the Cola map, which is really good to see. I wonder if they managed to bring the size down at all, because the Cola map was rather chonky at release, at something like 140-odd gigabytes, as I recall. Which is that's pretty enormous. So yeah, that's everything from the newsletter for this week. However, we got some additional news. I wonder if any of you saw this one. I'm just going to leave this here without comment for now. We can all have a little look at this beautiful, beautiful trailer. All about the Kiowa Warrior. And let's see if you spot what it says at the end. I'm sure you all already know this one, but still. This is just looking absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to lean out the door and fire my M4 just for a laugh. Or toss a smoke grenade. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Officially licensed by Bell. Very, very nice indeed. So yes, 2 weeks for the Kiowa Warrior, and of course, a lot of people in the Polychop Discord have been suggesting that this is something of a joke. But Polychop have been responding that no, they are serious. We are expecting the Kiowa Warrior in 2 weeks, so that's going to be really, really cool. And I was commenting with some of the VAF peeps that we are in effect getting something new just about every 2 weeks now for the next X number of weeks, because of course we've just had the Phantom. In about 2 weeks we're getting the Kiowa Warrior. In about 2 weeks after that we're getting Afghanistan. Am I getting the timing right? I think I'm getting the timing right. And in about 2 weeks after that we're getting the Chinook. So yeah, I think it's Phantom, Kiowa, Afghanistan, Chinook. So we're getting a lot of cool stuff. This is going to be an expensive year for DCS fans and flight simmers in general. So yeah, save those pennies. But I'm really, really excited. It's going to be really good to get my hands on all of this cool new stuff. I'm really looking forward to the Kiowa. I'm also really looking forward to the Chinook. Pink Floyd, no Kiowa for me. Saved my chopper brain cells for the Chinook. The Chinook's going to be a kind of big, complex one for sure. But I think I'll fly both. Well, I'll just fly everything. I'll fly almost everything. The only thing I'm not that interested in is World War II stuff, as you all know. But I'll definitely be flying just about everything else. 2 weeks TM. That is, of course, the usual joke, but Polychop, it would seem, are serious on this occasion. So, an exciting week, but there's not really that much more news-wise to go over for this week. That's basically all the DCS news. Golden Gnu, let's hope money starts growing on trees soon. Sim Taylor, anybody want to trade Afghanistan for cola? I've got cola already. Thank you very much to Pink Floyd for that. Lieutenant Drac, Chinook sounds good. Seen them flying outside through the window sometimes. Seems interesting to fly. Colin Kelly just purchased a new drive. I actually did the same. I just moved my DCS onto a brand new NVMe because I was running out of space. Alrighty, so as always, I think it's time. Ooh, I hit the wrong button. To pimp the VAF. The VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally formed by myself and dotChuckles many, many moons ago. We fly on Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually at 8 p.m. UK time. You can see the Discord join instructions below in the show notes. And we're always looking for new pilots, air traffic controllers, mission makers, livery makers, scripters, and all that kind of stuff. We currently have squadrons for the Harrier, the F-16, the F-18, the F4, and we are just opening a rotary squadron, which will be a kind of combined rotary squadron flying the Kiowa, the Apache, the Chinook, and whatever else, pretty much. It's going to be an auxiliary squadron. So yes, all are welcome. Please come and join us on the Discord. It'd be great to have you all aboard. And welcome you to the VAF. Now that I mention it though, the F4 squadron, which we just opened, is already not accepting new members and is now on a waiting list because we got so many people. Like when I was flying on Thursday, we had 20 people in F4s. So was it 20? I can't even. Well, I think it was 20 applicants, and then we had something like 12 F4s. But in any case, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Tier 0, damn it, just got here. Can you make a few more news items so I don't feel left out? Well, hit that like button. Hit like. We're still searching for those 50 likes, and I'll set another video live. I have a bonus video waiting for all of you fine people. Speaking of fine people, big shout out to Deephack's ground crew. As I mentioned before, you have the option of supporting Deephack's ground crew. It costs about the same as a cup of coffee per month. It really means a lot to me. It's a big help in supporting me making this content. If you like the videos, please consider. But even if you don't do that, please subscribe, like, and comment. But big shout out to the ground crew. Thank you very much to Auto Thrust Blue, Byron Farrow, Storm Kimbari, Channel Right, G.R. Walker, Chandler Hedgevald, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier 0, Sean Am81, Charts, John Bloor, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Whiskey Dale, Stuart McLean, Frantic Stone, AB, Mangash, Springer11, Ryan McGee, Michaelsney, Pink Floyd, Matt, Leonetzel, Paul Dillon, Irish Pat 64, Essayed Peer, Colin Kelly, Mark S, and Joe White. Thank you very, very much to all of you Benefits that you get from being in Deepak's ground crew are that you get to join the top secret Deepak's ground crew Discord. We sometimes do a bit of flying together. I post mission files up there, and I'm looking at additional content that I can create in the form of checklists for Deepak's ground crew. So, yes, go and check that out. Pink Floyd, you missed the Tornado release trailer? What? 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 How dare you? How dare you? It is not a tornado. Good try, though. Good try. You had me thinking there. But no, there is no tornado video. So in any case, I've been Deepak. Every Saturday, I post a new tutorial video at 6:30 p.m. UK time. I'm currently doing a series all about the Strike Eagle. Today, it was all about JDAMs and pre-planned mode. Next week, I'll do all about the JDAMs in kind of target of opportunity mode. That's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Fly safe, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta.